ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen of the press, leaders of not too young to run, and our dear youths. Very important, and I'll go straight to the point, and I like to be very practical so that we don't come like the usual talk shop, and after all the rhetorics, we will go home with nothing. If you recall, in the first independence of Nigeria, the youngest minister was about 25 from Cross River, Dr. Matthew Mbu. He was a youth. You also recall that during the military era, Gowon was 27. Oh, 31. And Dietis People was the governor of Rivers State, was 27. All these young men at that time, very energetic, resourceful, innovative, were the leaders of this country who took over from the First Republic politicians, and they did extremely very, very well. So it's expected that our youths must know the history of our country, and then the history will guide. No leader that ever becomes great without history. So you must have that history behind you. We came into the office in December last year. So far, so good. We've rebranded the party. The party is now the party of choice to all Nigerians. And 3 arrows: to rebrand the party, to rebuild, reposition, and regain. I believe that you all are aware. We don't need to go into details in all of that. Today is a party that is in control, whether they like it or not, at the National Assembly. You must be grateful, the youths, you must be grateful to National Assembly. They recognize your importance in the society, and that was why they quickly, with speed, approved that bill, not too young to run. It is an important bill in the history of our country, and that was the beginning of the advocacy for the young people. You have started well, and you are going to be very successful. You will do better than when we were youths. You will do better than us, and we're looking forward that you are going to take over. And that brings me to what the party stands for now, and our focus. Our focus is on the youth and the young women. And we have created a platform called Generation Next. That platform is going to collaborate with the not too young to run. And that platform is a platform where all the youths of Nigerians will come in, irrespective whether you are PDP or not. You must belong there where you will be mentored. No matter your qualification, your skill, you still need mentorship. You still need other leaders to transfer their experience to you. So this is not a question. The transition is going to be seamless under that platform. And I want to encourage everybody to key into that platform. Generation Next. The youth leader will inform you when we are going to launch it. It is going to be a global platform for the young people so that we can mentor them of a truth. You must know that at the age of 20, 25 to 30, you must take some responsibilities. I don't want to go to the areas where the youth leaders had made some comments, but this is a fact that the youth must take responsibilities. If you want, on a practical terms, if you want to contest election. Yesterday, I was with the women, and I told them, most of the women who aspire to be either to go to House of Representatives or Senate or governors, they are the urban women. And if you cannot marry between the urban and the local women, it becomes a difficult thing to do. If you must have a plan. You must draw up a plan as an individual. What do I want to become? I want to be a governor. And so you start working towards being a governor. 10 years, a program. It is not a quick fix. There is no quick fix anywhere. And then when you know, you will start from your local area. Get used to them. And let me tell you one important thing about politics or democracy. It's a question, and the key point there is persuasion and engagement. You must be patient. You must be humble. It requires a lot. Yes, you are a youth. You don't come by force. You are not a military man. You must come with humility in your community. It starts from there. You must render community service. They must see you as somebody who's responsible, who can represent that community. And that's how you win the hearts of everybody in your constituency. Obama started rendering community service in his local community, and from there he was raised. He had no money like you. And if you have read the book, The Audacity of Hope, you will see how he started. I will encourage you to read most of these books, and you will go back home. It will surprise you that you will be the champion. You will be the president. He started from nowhere and eventually became the president of America. Is that not true? Those are facts. They're established facts. So we want to encourage our youths to key in Generation Next so that we can all collaborate and work together with not too young to run. Very important. The forms, the sales of forms and all that, we've listened to you, and we will go and we'll see what we can do to further reduce the burdens on the youth. And you know, PDP is the only party that has considered both the young women and the youth. And from day one, it's there in our constitution, also in our guidelines, to give preferential treatment to the women, the young women, and the youth today. And by the special grace of God, we believe that there will be more youth participation. And you can have it in two ways. Elective positions that will be encouraged by the party. We are going to do that. We are going to encourage you to do that, to see how as many as young people that can take the responsibility to be either at the state level or at the national level. Even some people started as a councillor. Chief Melford Okilo, who was my mentor, started as a councillor. He became a councillor, later House of Representatives, later a commissioner, later he became a governor, a minister, and a senator, with no money attached to it. All you need to stand is to stand firmly in your belief as you go ahead with the advocacy of not too young to run. And I can tell you in the next 5 years, if you program it very well, you will overtake the elders. You will overtake the elders. But quickly, it is important to also note that if you run for the office, any of these offices that are available in the land, that is one. The other one is that if you are friendly, with a friendly approach and interaction, I think there will be more youths that will be appointed. They will serve the same purpose. If you have more appointments of youth in strategic areas of our economy with responsibility, that is equally as good as being elected. And so in PDP, we will create more opportunities for the appointment of youth in strategic positions. Not only elective. We believe that if that is done, and collectively, from the elective position, from the appointed position, the youth percentage, and the involvement and participation in politics and governance will be great. I am a believer that the young people must show strength and must show capacity to be able to work with the elders who will pass knowledge on to them. It will require collaboration and synergy. It is not a thing you take by force. I would dare not ask you to take it by force. Come with humility and you'll be great. You know, you don't need to be great, but you can start to be great. You can start to be a great person. You can start today. So, I believe that the PDP today is in a better position to work with the young youths, even the young elders, and the young women. Please do more interaction. One-day workshop was not enough. Move from cities to city. Move from places to places. Move from even the local area so that they can understand. You know, all politics is local. It is not enough to organize conferences at the urban centers. Please go to the local government areas and carry on this advocacy. It will get down to the people, and even at the youths, at the local level, rather than being hired by politicians, they will become responsible and join your platform, and they will one day be great. Thank you, and God bless all of you.